Assalamu alaikum everyone. Can you hear me? Alright. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Anahil Forest Wali. I'm delighted to be here today in the presence of our esteemed guest, Syed Azmaan Ali Madni. I'm from Karachi, Pakistan. Syed Azmaan has carved an impressive path throughout his life journey, excelling in various fields and showcasing expectational skills and achievements. Today, we have the opportunity to dive deeper into Syed Azman's experience and learn from his remarkable journey. Let us warmly welcome him and explore the insight he can share with us. Syed Azman, it is an honor to have you here. How are you?
I'm good, pretty good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am fine. So, first of all, please introduce yourself for my viewers.
Sure, sure. Myself, Assalamu alaikum, first of all, to all the viewers. Myself, Syed Azmaan Ali Madni. I'm from India, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. And I hope you know pretty much about myself. Yes, I'm a TEDx speaker, and currently I've passed my 12th grade now. Yeah,
Thank you so much for your introduction. So, my first question is that can you tell us about your experience as a TEDx speaker at TEDx Youth? What was the topic of your talk and how did you prepare for it?
sure, sure, sure. So the journey of TED was started like all of us know what is TED Talks. Okay, TED Talk is something. TED Talk is a platform which
Yeah.
what the idea spreading. Okay, there are the people standing out their platform. There are the people standing on their stage, spreading their ideas to the hundreds and thousands and crores of people through a platform like TED. So when I was young, in like fourth or fifth class, I used to see the TEDx talks in YT, YouTube. I was very fascinated. Like I want to go on that stage. I want to speak to the public, whatever the topic was. On that, when I was a kid, I don't know on what topic I have to say, but yeah, I was very fascinated that I have to talk in TED talk. So TEDx Youth at that BVB Raipur. So BVB stands for Bharti Vidya Bhavans. Bharti Vidya Bhavans is the school from where I passed my 12th, and thanks to my school that gave me such mind-blowing opportunity, they have came with this TEDx platform. So we have started with auditions and you know uh, interviews, meetings, etc. I just participated in that with the same intention that I have to speak in that TED talk, because I have seen superstars like Shah Rukh Khan also giving TED talks. I was very fascinated. No, I also have to give TED talk. So I gave my TED talk on this year itself, 2023, on January, and my topic was adapt to change or change to adapt. This was the topic which I chose during my speech, and why I chose this topic is because throughout my life journey till now, where I'm standing here, I have faces many phases in my life. Okay, whether it's sports, whether it's management, whether it's science, STEM, STEM stands for science, technology, and engineering management. Um, whether it's for like studies, whether it's for academics, education, socio, your interaction with people. The word adapt to change or change to adapt fits best in my speech as per my personality, I would rather say, because there is a huge difference between adapt and change, what I have given in my speech. And I would, through your platform, Manahil, I would like to tell the public that please visit to my YT video and see it, because adapt is a different term and change is a different term. If we'll talk about with the perspective of a people, with the perspective of a person, irrespective of male or female, change is something which you change in yourself. Okay, whatever background you belong to. And adapt is something which you change in yourself permanently. Okay, so these both are very different terms, and we need to understand it. It is more good to understand at your younger age. So that was a thing I used in my TED talk, and I was very fortunate enough because during my TED talk, my parents and my cousins were sitting in front of myself, which gave me hope and motivation that okay, Asman, go on, because I think at that point of time every speaker has an anxiety and nervousness at that stage, because we all have to speak in front of the hundreds people out there, and they're just seeing to you, and there is one, flashlight kind of thing which is spotted on you. And honestly, if I tell you, Manai, when I was in my stage, I remember that in TEDx, there is a rule that there is a circle, red circle out there, and you have to stand around it. I mean, that red circle is the boundary. You cannot go beyond that. So on that red circle, when I was standing, so there was a flashlight which, just focus on yourself on that stage. And because of the flashlight, you can't able to see the audience who are sitting out there because it just go blackout, you know and when it goes blackout, so you can't, if you are speaking of, if you are trying to interact with the people, so it's important to see the people, it's important to see the expression of the people, that whether they are interested in a talk, whether they are not going bore, or whether, you have to make that live. So that was the thing which I was getting, obstruction kind of thing. But yeah, it's all about the practice, it's all about the confidence. And yeah, that was it. I mean, everyone has to do it, once in a life, and if you get the opportunity, then please go ahead. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much for explaining. And my dream is to also go to TED Talk.
Sure, you will.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah,
So now
inshallah.
let's move on to the next question. First of all, congratulations on being ranked among the top 10 teams or at the All India level in the Youth Ledithon 2022 and IIT Delhi. Can you
Yeah.
share some details about the projects, PARSEx that you work on during the competitions?
Sure, definitely. So, if I talk about the Youth Ideathon, okay, so it's one of the glimpse of my novel, of my story novel. It is one of my, I would rather say, one of my best chapter of my life, the Youth Ideathon. I'll tell you why and what, because I, from eighth class onwards, from 2018, if you know Manahil, I started with the liquid level alarm project. My school has always fascinated me and always promoted me, always supported me for doing projects and sci-fi stuffs in various quizzes itself. So I started from 2018, and PARSEx is one of the project which is the success project which I have earned in my previous years. There are many projects, detection in AKI and emission generator, etc. But PARSEx is one of the projects which is still going on and have to be, means me and my team are just focusing to go on a global level, not on a national level itself. Youth Adathon was a national competition. Okay. From this competition, there are many teams across the states of India which are participating in this platform, bringing the solution of the problem the India is facing. Okay, this is the platform which is under 18, of course, and many teams from the state itself and CBSE affiliated schools were participating. There are many boards in each countries. You too having some board in your country itself where you are studying. We have CBSE, ICSE, state boards. So only CBSE boards were participating in this competition, and I too learned from CBSE board. So this journey started from 2020. We were making this project in 2020, and we named it PARSEx. Why we named it PARSEx, Manahil? Because PARSEx is a, we there's a two word X and Pars. We have a one more project, but it was not completed though, and because of lack of some resources and much information or lack of guidance, we cancelled it out. But we named this project as PARSEx. X is the term, this is the second project. But Parse is the meaning. Parse is something which contributes you to simpler. Parse is something which makes you to one or makes you easier. That's the meaning of Parse. And our project deals with medical sciences, Mahal. Yeah, medical sciences, in which I'll tell you more about it, the project, but I would rather like to say about the competition itself, because competition started. We just registered ourselves in National Youth Ideathon. It was one of the competition which was guided by our mentor, our teacher. He told me that this is the competition, and we were three members. Me and my two friends were there in this team. So we taken part in this competition, and the first stage was to write about your work, about your project, that what your project is, what your project would be beneficial to the society. After clearing the first stage of written test, the second test was to give a video of your the members of the team explaining about the project. After qualifying the second stage of getting a video verified, we came to the third stage, that was the interview from the judges. And the judges are from the panel of professors from IITs, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, and I guess IIT Madras. It was an online platform, and three of our members were interviewed in front of the judges. That was a I remember that was a pretty struggling time, because at that point of time you are not you are so frustrated, you are so anxiety. If you the judges were asking that how you will deal with marketing segments, how you deal with B2B or B2C, we were like, okay, we'll do this, we'll do that, but somehow, um, due to grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we just passed it, and we came into the top 10 team. Okay, no, sorry, top 25. Top 10 teams were the winner, top 25 team, and the ones who have cleared to the top 25 teams from India, we were invited to IIT Delhi. Okay, so IIT Delhi, I think you also heard IIT Delhi is one of the precious, college in India. So when we go to IIT Delhi, there were 25 teams from different states, and even we were only the one team from Chhattisgarh. I would rather say one team only from the East zone, because most of the team were from South and West, Northern Western. So we go there. There was a pitch. Okay, so one thing I forgot to say: the National Youth Ideathon was a business work project oriented competition. Okay, it was not like the competition. You are just making a model and it's successful and done. It's not like that. It's a business oriented, means you have to give a pitch. Okay, so there were 5 minute pitch. They were given us a time of 5 minute pitch, that you have to give a 5 minute pitch of your work, of your work model of your web application. And on that 5 minute pitch, there were investors sitting in front of us, that who would like to invest on our work model, so that it can grow bigger into bigger. So that was a thing in which we have qualified, and we came into top 10. And I think top 10 was only the winners of top 10 teams. There was no ranking that in top 10 who is number 1 or who is number 10. So we came into top 10, and we were granted with rupees of 1 lakh 10 or 20,000, some kind of, for growth of our model. And we're still working on this, because our model works on different path labs and medical sciences related to labs and reports itself. So this was talking about Youth Adathon, and going on its own journey of Delhi with friends and mentors. It's just unbelievable.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for sharing. So my next question is that as a gold medalist in 22nd state level school games of Federations of India in lawn tennis, how has sports contributed to your personal and professional development?
Hmm. I think, who doesn't love sport? I mean, everyone loves sport. Okay, someone like to see sports, someone like to see cricket match of India versus Pakistan, or someone like to play cricket. Okay, but I'm the one who doesn't like to see sport anymore, because yeah, I like to see sport, but I love to play sport more than seeing it. So one of the sport is lawn tennis, which I play. I started playing lawn tennis quite on a small age, like on second, third class. I started playing lawn tennis, and lawn tennis was never like I'm practicing daily, and it's just making it out of the lawn tennis. But lawn tennis is some sport in me that makes my stress relief. Okay, whenever I feel like I'm getting stressed out, or I'm just not getting enough to find my solution where I'm stuck in my life problems, so I started playing lawn tennis. It helped me very much, because in my school days, lawn there were availability of tennis court, and there were my sir sports teacher who always supported me for playing lawn tennis. And this also one of the 22nd state level competition which was held in Chhattisgarh. I was qualified, and it was in Durg. It was situated in Durg. We played in Durg. We were five teams from Raipur. So it started with a district level. You have to first rank yourself in cities of the respective of the states where you have been citizenship of domicile, I would rather say. Then you have to clarify up to the state level, and you have to rank on that. So I was ranked third in my state, and we were five of them from the Raipur itself. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we were not able to go on nationals. So it just ended on state. But yeah, if I talk about tennis, the sportsmanship of tennis and the sports of tennis, Manahil, I would differentiate between two things. There is one is the sport which you are playing individual, and one is the sport you are playing in team. Okay, there are Olympics where players are competing with themselves. First of all, in sports, whenever we are playing, I have found myself that if you have won the fight within yourself, then you have already won the game if you are individual. In a team game, it's totally a different mindset. In a team game, it is totally a different qualities and it is totally different skills. But if you are individual, there is a doubles in tennis, but I play it in singles, men's singles. So in my opinion, singles, or in my opinion, the individual sportsmanship is something which is very different, and create a mind blowing, create a something which is related to every symptoms which are given in sports. Tennis need a lot of spirit, lot of stamina. In my early days, I don't love to play tennis. My mummy said that if you don't want to do anything, so just go and play tennis. Just don't sit in home like doing nothing or looking TV. So there was a teacher in himself, Lawrence sir, which he supported me a lot. He tells me a lot. He gave me examples of many people around here that you should do this, you should do that, and because of him, I won the first gold medal in tennis. I threw myself. I can't believe that I at that point of time I won the medal, but yeah, I won it. I mean, that was worth while. At last, sportsmanship is all about hard work and nothing else.
Yes, you are right. So thank you so much for sharing your answer. And now let's move on to next question. Being ranked among the top 11,500 at the All India level essay competition of ISRO Cyberspace in 2022, what was the essay topic and what inspired you to participate in the competition?
The more I'm enthusiastic with sports, the more I'm enthusiastic with space industry. The more I'm enthusiastic about moon, the more I'm excited about sky, stars, Mars. So it's all about that ISRO cyberspace competition. It was held on 2020, um, dark year, COVID-19 again. I was in 10th class and we were in all we are having a lockdown. We were sitting in home. I mean, at that point of time, schools were also not going. I mean, in 2020 last or initial of 2021, there were the online classes goes on. But during that point of time, I remember me and my brother was sitting alone in homes, and I was like, we have nothing to do, or now we are going outside. We don't have school, we don't have classes, we are not able to meet our friends, etc., etc. So there was a notification from ISRO that there is a essay competition in which you have to participate, in which the eligibility was of 10th class itself. There were different language we have to choose in that essay competition, English or Hindi or the state language itself. I I preferably chose Hindi because I just thought of, I think it could be smart or don't know. I just thought of that English would be having much competition because normally or abnormally many people choose English to write because it is much easier than Hindi. My brother told me that try to write in Hindi because Hindi would be having less competition, so your chances will go more to win this. So I chose Hindi, and the topic was about telling about the solar system and its facts. So Yeah, the essay was there were given a limit of words and stuff that you have to write this and that, and I was not more worrying about the word limit. I was not more worrying about what the how much the pages would be fulfilled. I was worrying about the quality or the content I'm writing in it, how it would be different from other people, because this is also again a national level competition which was held by ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, and I was very fascinated with ISRO. Manail, I'm very fascinated with the rockets, with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. You know, अभी हाल ही में there's a Chandrayaan 3 launched by ISRO. Hopefully, it would be success by Indian government itself. But at that point of time, I was very fascinated. I will have to rank from top 500 from the national India level. So I started writing essay in solar system about all the facts which I've read before. And at that point of time, I love reading. I love reading the facts of space. Okay, for so now, I'm telling about I love reading about the facts. I don't love to read books. I don't love to read novels. I don't love to read storybooks. I don't know. It's just the nature of mine that I don't love to read. But I love to read facts of space and all its stuffs. So it goes around like that, and at that point of time no one mentored me that you have to write this or you have to write that. It was 100% mine effort. I just wrote it what I know it. And yeah, one important thing that I I made my effort to make that handwriting good, because with the bad handwriting you don't get to rank among the 500 rankers, and I'm very bad in handwriting, but I'm good in painting. That was the story.
All right, mashallah. So, lastly, how do you see yourself contributing to the field of painting? What role does painting play in your life, and how does it inter- intersect with your other interests and pursuits?
Yeah. So painting is something which is different from the others. Okay. If we have talked about sports, we have talked about speech, we have talked about writing. Painting is something. It's your creative. Painting is something which is dedicated to yourself. Okay. Painting, you can paint by your mind. Okay. Painting is something which I've learned from my teacher, that we say that although the sky is blue in a painting, the sky is blue. It's not I mean, it cannot the sky cannot be blue. Okay. If you want, the sky could be pink. If you want, the sky could be yellow. If you want, the sky could be orange. It just depend on you. It's your creativity. It's your own design. That is the painting. I have done painting. I've started my painting from class third and second. I started from oil pastels, then I gone in pastel colors, then I'm gone in watercolors. So I'm now into watercolor itself, and colors don't say colors make ourselves realize. Okay, colors are something which you can play with them, and it always helps you a lot. Being in very different backgrounds and being in very different fields, you always listen to yourself very much with the colors. When while you're painting, you have many imaginations going on in your mind, which make your mind more creative and blow your the strengths of the field where you are weak. Okay, that is the painting which make me alive. And I've nothing won in the painting competitions because I never participated in that a lot. I was busy in these stuffs, but I like to do painting. It's my passion. I love to do painting in my home. And about painting, it's a very different field. I think so. Everyone has to, if you know your inner peace. Inner peace is also one of the most different term, Manai. Inner peace is something that if one have conquered its inner peace, it's unbelievable. And I got inner peace from the painting. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Syed Azmaan Ali Madni, for sharing your inspiring journey with us today. Your accomplishment in leadership, painting, research, and sports are truly commendable. Your dedication, patience, and drive to excel in multiple fields serve as an inspiration to others. We have gained valuable insight into your experience as a TEDx speaker, your project PARSEx, your achievement in sports, and your involvement in various competitions and initiatives. Your commitment to personal growth, learning, and making a positive impact is truly remarkable. As we come to the end of this conversation, we would like to express our sincere gratitude for taking the time to share your story with us. Your journey serves as a testament to the power of perseverance, hard work, and utilizing one's skills to make a difference. We wish you continued success in all future endeavors, and we look forward to witnessing the positive impact you will undoubtedly make in your chosen path. Once again, thank you, Mr. Syed Azmaan Ali, for being our esteemed guest today.
Thanks to you, Manai. Thank you so much. And I would just like to say one word before this go all. Uh, I would like to say to you, Manai, that go on. What you are doing is just I mean, it's unbelievable. You have to go on, and I want to see you at the upper level. Okay, and I want to meet again with you at upper level, being interviewed by me. So thank you so much, Manail, and it was great to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for appreciate me. Bye. Allah
Bye
Hafiz.
bye.